And okay, this next video, which Brandon, you made a comment about this earlier today before we got in here, right when I walked in, about how he should have kept talking about this and kept pushing on it, which I want to hear your point. This is Trump saying that he probably took a bullet in the head because of the crap that Kamala and the left says, and then they cut him off. Go ahead. Play it.
This is the one that weaponized, not me. She
department.
weaponized. I probably took a bullet to the head because of the things that they say about me. They talk about democracy. I'm a threat to democracy. They're the threat to democracy with a fake Russia investigation
We do have a lot
that
to get.
went nowhere.
We have a lot
Yeah,
to
but
get
they
to.
got to cut. They have to cut him off. And I think, and I'll go to you, Brandon. I want to hear what you guys think. He should have harped more on me personally, like the assassin. Like that was your moment to just go in, like what I've done for the country, where I'm going for the country. I took a bullet for the country. I got shot in the head, and if it wasn't by the grace of God, I wouldn't be here. Joe Biden would still be here, and you guys would be finished in 4 years. What do you think, Brandon?
So this is bizarre to me ever since this happened. The fact that he let this story die, because it would still be a primary story if he was still talking about the way that he would have for any other thing that was a big deal in his campaign. So I think that somebody very scary, very powerful spoke to him after this and put the fear of God into him, because I can't think of any other imaginable reason why he stopped talking about this, why he took the mainstream narrative.
Why do you guys?
Because he got shot in the head.
Yeah, why isn't he calling it out? Why is he saying the Secret Service did a great job? That's
Maybe
crazy.
Well, yes, that I.
Well, he
don't
doesn't want to have them not do a good job now that he survived.
but
This
so
is you doing a good job as it was.
This is you guys
Rob,
trying.
Rob,
I
I
hate
want
to see
you
what
to
happens
say
when
your
you
point,
don't.
because he makes a really good point. He was shot in the head.
Yeah.
By the way, and I'm being genuine from an expert marksman shooter. I'm not a sniper, but I'm pretty nasty. Those guys normally don't miss. So if that was a warning shot, a heads up, hey, listen, mother effer, you listen to what we say or whatever. What would make you, Rob, if you're the president, ex-president, you got shot in the head, tell me that wouldn't be your, I would open with that. That's like a joke that works every time. I'd be like, hey, guys, just really fast, before we even start, this is how much I love you and how much they hate me because I'm here for you. They tried to shoot my head off, just like they did with RFK, just like they did to his brother. I'm here for you. They're trying to kill me. And look back to 2016 from Russian collusion. It's not like it's a secret. Look what they've been doing to me for 8 years. Guess who did it?
And think about it like this too. So like the election, he talks about the election all the time, and there's far more weird things around the shooting than the election. But why isn't he talking about the weird things around the shooting? Why isn't he talking about the lack of security?
I try to steel man it, because I agree with you. Like, you either make it not sort of a joke. I mean, you could have an intro joke like I won't even make.
Well, my point was, I mean, if you're a stand-up and you have a go-to joke, like a closer, that's what you close with because you know it works. Dave, what I'm saying is, the guy was shot in the head a couple months ago. Why isn't that your talking point?
Yeah, Vinny, in ancient Rome, there was a senator named Cato the Elder who really wanted to go to war with Carthage. And every time he spoke, regardless of what he was talking about, he'd end his statement with Carthago delenda est, which is Carthage must be destroyed. So we could be talking about tax policy. And then in conclusion, Carthage must be destroyed. Thank you. And then
Yeah, bye.
So in conclusion, they shot me in the friggin' head.
Just to remind you guys, because Brandon said it. Guys, it got story hold. Nobody's even talking about it. He mentioned it for 10 seconds and they cut him off.
And he took the mainstream narrative too. Good.
I was the joke that I was going to say is, you can start it like, any snipers in the house? All right, get out. Bada bing, bada boom.
Where my shooters at?
I've been asking myself the question is, where are my shooters at? Sorry, I just got that. Yeah. I'm trying to straw man, steel man it as well. Like, does he not? He doesn't want to run on sympathy. He doesn't want to run on pity. He doesn't. Maybe he thinks that it would cause. I don't know. Maybe he thinks it would cause more copycat.
Oh, but Brandon made a good point. What if it's them saying like, hey, he doesn't want to piss off the powerful people. They're like, hey, bro.
There's no way that was a warning shot. That wasn't a shot by a dude.
I think they said to him, hey, like, we did intend to kill you, and we will kill you if you keep pushing this hard. Take a step back and make some compromise.
Well, at that point, I don't think the threat would be against him in order to work. It would have to be against his kids and his grandkids, and maybe they say like.
But why? Like, why wouldn't he call out the weird things, like the fact that they hosed off the building, like that day they closed out the crime scene, cleaned it up.
Well,
within a few days.
let me steel man it, because I don't think he's been threatened into silence. Although if they're going to do it, it's not going to be we're going to kill you or try again. It's going to be we're going to go for your family, your friends, everybody. Maybe waiting for it to be a little closer, because if you harp on it too much 3 months out of the election, people forget come election time. So maybe it comes back up in November or late October. I don't know. I think it's a mistake as well, because he put out an ad campaign, a campaign ad on Twitter, and it didn't have any reference to the failed assassination attempt, which I don't understand.
It's not like him.
That's not like him. Go, Brandon. Go ahead.
No, it's not like him. I mean, there's so many things to call out that haven't been explained yet, and why isn't he talking about it? He's taking the same exact narrative as CNN, basically. He's saying, oh, the Secret Service did a great job. It was a mistake. What happened? But not calling out the fact. Like, they cremated the kid's body before anybody even got to look at it.
There is they knew that kid.
If they threatened him to silence, then explain that comment to Harris of they shot me in the head because of the things they say about me.
I think he might be waiting to not capitalize on it, but I don't think he wants to be seen as capitalizing off of that. It makes him a victim and it doesn't make him a leader, although I would frame it as I'm such a leader that they tried to take me down to get to you guys. But who knows? I mean, maybe he starts putting a little more emphasis on it as we get closer.
And the institution that the Biden controlled is the institution that let him down, and the institution that was investigating him for years unethically. The FBI raided his place, did all these things to him. They're the ones who are handling the investigation. So the people protecting him and people
them on that.
But not enough.
I'm having trouble disagreeing with you because I think you're right, and it's the culmination of the lawfare that he was, talks about all the time. It should be. By the way, that sound clip, that's going to resonate well, and that's going to age well. Like when I watched that, I was like, oh, if that's the only clip I see from the debate, that's a damn good
That's
clip.
revenge season Trump, which is when he's at his strongest. They've tried to take me out, they're trying to take you out. Look at what they've done to our country. We're here to settle the score and make things the way they should be. And that was the message you should have been going with the entire time. I see the strategy and not trying to go for sympathy, but if he spins it into anger, not sympathy, of the battle lines are now drawn between the people who think it's okay to shoot a presidential candidate in the head and the people who don't. It's not about right or left, Democrat, Republican. If you think it's okay to shoot people, vote for Kamala. If you think it's bad to shoot people, vote for me.
So if you like this clip, click right here. And if you want to see more like it, click right here. Stay angry, Patriots.